tutorial is only going to be my foundation routine. For any eyeshadow looks, please stay tuned. I will be posting one, I'm guessing tomorrow. So the first thing that I usually start off with is actually lotion. I usually like to moisturize my face before I do my makeup because I have massive amounts of dry spots, especially around my nose. So putting on lotion usually helps minimize that or get rid of that. I don't know if anybody has that issue, but my nose tends to like peel a lot, or like anywhere around here and down here. I'm guessing it's because of the weather change. Usually around that time it starts to peel. One of the most important things that I forgot to mention in the beginning is that I do usually wash my face before I apply any makeup or lotion or anything like that. That way you can get rid of any bacteria I have on my face. And to specify with the type of lotion that I use, it's actually just like a hand lotion. It's called baby powder for your hands. It's called a hand cream. But it's so thick that I like to use it on my face, especially because I am peeling a lot. And before I started the video, I did pluck out my eyebrows, like from under here and here, because I'm letting them grow out as much as I possibly can. I don't know if you can tell, but this one is way longer than this one. Sometimes when I'm too lazy to like pluck them out with the tweezers, I like to take a razor to them, and I accidentally shaved off way too much at the end over here. So I'm like trying to let it grow as much as possible. After I moisturize my face, my neck, and my lips, I usually tend to go in with my Fit Me concealer. And I place it under my eyes to cover up any dark circles, and I have a lot of those because I hardly get any sleep. And then I like to place it on any problem areas, like any pimples I may have. And I think those are the only ones. I do have a couple dark spots on my cheeks and one on my neck. Next, I'll be taking my damp beauty blender. And I do like to bring that concealer up to my eyelids and cover that up because I do have a bit of discoloration on top of them. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, this one looks way lighter than this one because I have not yet put concealer on it. And a couple days ago, I actually did a feature on a makeup Snapchat, as weird as that sounds. And I did my foundation. I did my whole face like routine, including eyeshadow. And I started off with the same process, the same concealer and everything. And I always start with my concealer with applying makeup and anything like that. I always start with my concealer. And everybody was like freaked out about it. And I was like, what? Nobody else does that? I guess not a lot of people start with their concealer. And maybe it's just me, but I tend to like apply concealer twice. Everybody asked me if my foundation or my face makeup tends to get cakey, and honestly, in my opinion, it does not. Applying concealer twice, it comes out pretty normal to me. And maybe it's because the concealer itself is like super thin and super liquidy. And for those wondering what my concealer color, well, what color I get in my concealer and what number it is, it's 25 and it's medium. Up next is foundation. My foundation color is 315 in Soft Honey. And with applying foundation, I don't really have like any sort of technique to it. I just like to dot it all over my face. I used to apply it with a foundation brush, but then my foundation brush wasn't that great of a quality. So it started like leaving all the little brush hairs all over my face. So I stopped using that and I just apply with the sponge now. Now that I'm done dotting it all over my face, I know it looks like a lot of foundation, but honestly, in my opinion, it is not. The formula is very, very liquidy. So I like to dot it on as much as possible. I'd say that foundation coverage is medium. It's not like super, super full coverage or anything like that. Another important tip about applying any face makeup or eye makeup, one thing you do have to definitely make sure you're doing on a regular day basis. I mean, not every single day, but you do have to make sure that all your sponges are clean. I usually like to clean them before I use them. I know before I'd hardly clean any of my sponges or brushes or anything like that, and that would cause me to break out so much. Keeping your brushes and sponges and anything that is going to touch your face or be on your face is very, very important. You don't want any nasty bacteria getting all up in your face and staying there all day long. This foundation is definitely not mattifying. It is much more of like a dewy consistency and finish. So I will be going in with powder all over my face to mattify my face. I know that they did come out with a mattifying one that looks exactly like this one. I did use it for a while, but it would really dry out my face, and it was just like super gross, at least for me. I didn't like the way my face looked. And I don't know why, but like towards the end of the day, I can definitely tell that like my face didn't match the rest of my body. It would definitely oxidize on me. And this one doesn't seem to have that problem. Up next is my second coat of concealer. I don't know if people think that this is way too much, but I personally don't, and I like the way this turns out, at least for me. Now that my second coat of concealer is on, I'll be going in with my Fit Me loose powder in 25 medium. With this, I like to take a clean brush, and I'll take a little bit and then place it under my eyes. I usually like to dust off the excess. I don't know if you guys can tell already, but my under eyes are definitely mattified already. I also like to take it up on my lids. And now, because I recently ran out of my Fit Me pressed powder in my actual shade is 310. As you can see, it has nothing in there. So because I ran out of that, I'll be taking my BH Cosmetics. It's a contour and blush palette, and 6-color palette actually. And this is what the inside of it looks like. I don't regularly use this. Honestly, if I'm not filming a video, I'll just use the Fit Me loose powder and I'll take that all over my face. But yeah, I'll take that all over my face, but since I ran out of my regular pressed powder recently, at least for the videos, I've been taking these 2 colors right here and right here. Let me take a little bit because honestly, once I used the white portion of it and it left my face feeling so gross and super dry, so I only take a little bit of it now, and that seems to help out. And if you're wondering why there's a little scrape in there, it's because my daughter, I usually let her play with my makeup, but I don't open it for her. And the one time that I did open it for her, she went and she scratched it up. Recently, if you've seen my previous videos, you would have saw that I actually did a review on these little thingies right here. And from then on, I just kept using this and it's been working really great for me. The only problem is that it does only come in one color, and this is the only color that it comes in. Before this, I used to use my Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil or eyeliner. It was an eyeliner actually, and it was brown. Back then my eyebrows looked super dark. I mean, I did like using it because I do have really dark hair. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was like my favorite eyeliner, and a little did go a long way, but I feel like this one works way better for me. It's a bit lighter, so it matches well with my face. And it reminds me a lot of the Anastasia brow pencil. It looks exactly the same, except this one's pink and this one's black. For this, I do like to take a smaller mirror. That way I can look very closely and see what I'm doing. First, I outline my brows. I usually like to stay as close to my brow line as possible. I do like to arch them a bit. Now that I outlined it up there, now I'll be doing the same to the bottom. If you can tell, I'm not going any further than right here. Like, I stop right here, and I only fill out the back portion of my brows. I do extend my tail. I stop midway because over here I like to bring the product a little bit to make it look faded. And after that, I don't completely fill in my brows. With the little pencil thingy, I tend to use a small little brush like this. So what I did right now was apply actually some bronzer, this way darker bronzer. I do like to apply it to the outer ends of my eyebrows to make them look a bit darker, that way it matches my hair. And this is what it does look like. Now underneath I will be applying concealer to make it look a little bit better and not this messy, especially because I extended this one way too much. And now I'll be setting it all in with my clear brow gel. Up next, with that same bronzer set from e.l.f., I'll be doing my nose contour and bronzing up my face. And now I'll be contouring my nose. This is what my face is looking like after I've applied my bronzer to my cheeks and my nose to contour it a little bit. And then I also like to place it under here, but not that much. So now I'll be dusting it away. And I do like to go back over my contour to diffuse it a little bit to stop making it look that dark. And see, there we go. I went from looking like this to looking like this. And there we go, we're looking a little bit more normal now. And next step is to diffuse our contour on our nose. And there we go, it went from looking like this right here to looking like this. And there we go, we covered everything from foundation to powder, all the way up to our brows and contour. Now, as you can tell, I did not apply any blush or highlight because I usually tend to save that for after I'm done applying eyeshadow and everything else. And I'm not much for like applying blush like that, I don't really like it. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me apply my regular face makeup and everything like that. If you noticed, I try to talk through the entire video. I usually don't like to talk through my videos. I think I sound like super weird, but I'm trying to get more used to it, trying to communicate with you guys a little bit more. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.